Hi everyone, this is Brogan Ganley here. We're going to do a meditation that is probably 20 minutes long. We're going to focus on getting ourselves to feel grounded and right in the moment that we're in. So really helping to let go of stress and anxiety that we're all carrying around at the moment. So find a comfortable seat, and this could be many different things to different people. So it could be you're sitting on the couch, you're sitting on a chair, you're sitting on the floor. All those things are fine. You just want to make sure that you can take a nice, slow, full breath. So get yourself into a position so that that is possible. You can close your eyes if that feels comfortable. You can also just lower your line of vision down to the floor in front of you. I'm going to start our meditation with one chime, and when I finish, I will use the chime 3 times. So when you hear the chime, just settle into your seat and focus on the sound of the chime. Starting to really feel the ground beneath you. It might be that your feet are completely flat on the ground. It might be the sides of your feet if your legs are crossed. Also be aware of the sitting bones, the connection to the seat. Place your hands on the thighs face down and just start to settle into this moment that we are in. I like that visual of a snow globe. We've all been racing around and having many different thoughts, and when we hear the chime and take our seat, it's like a snow globe just settling. Everything in the body is just settling down, and everything in the mind will soon follow. Let's start by taking a few breaths and really focusing on the exhale, and even making the exhale an audible sigh. So taking a nice slow breath in, and then an audible sigh as you breathe out. Breath in and sighing out. Another breath in. Really exhaling all the way out. Now let's continue with that sigh on the exhale, but we're going to bring our shoulders into the mix. So as you breathe in nice and slowly, bring your shoulders up towards the ears. Little pause at the top there, and then as you breathe out, lower the shoulders and that sigh out. Another nice slow breath in, bring the shoulders up. Pause and shoulders come right down the back. Let's do one more like that. Breathing in, shoulders come up. We pause and breathing out, roll the shoulders back and all the way down. Noticing any shifts in the body just by releasing that tension, using the exhale. Starting to really notice just how the normal breath comes into the body and leaves the body. Breathing through the nose, if that's comfortable. Slow breath in, you might feel a little coolness around the nostrils as you breathe in. And then some warmth as you breathe all the way out. Just starting to notice the rhythm of your own breath. And just the beauty of the breath. That real settling coolness as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, release. We're just going to do a little checking in with ourselves. We'll start with the physical body. And we're just observing our body at this moment in time. Noticing if you're feeling a bit fatigued, perhaps really relaxed, perhaps a bit achy. Just notice, observe. There's no need to get into a conversation with yourself about the aches and pains. Just running through the body and just checking in, just noticing what's going on in this moment. Then we're going to do the same thing with our mind. So let's just notice how the thoughts are flowing at this moment. Perhaps you're having lots of thoughts. My mind might feel quite busy. Perhaps you have one reoccurring thought that sort of pops up. Perhaps the mind is just sluggish. This is the occasional thought that pops up. Again, we're just noticing. It's almost like a sort of traffic report. We're just interested. At this moment in time, where is my mind at? Now we're going to really come back to physical sensation. So bringing your awareness to the soles of the feet. They may be flat on the ground. They may be folded to the side. However they are positioned, just notice any sensation in the soles of the feet. Moving up through the ankles, and if it's helpful to move the body part as we travel through, then do that. Sometimes it's easier if you just move slightly to kind of locate that part of the body. We're moving up from the ankles into the shin bones, through the calf muscles, perhaps giving them a little bit of a squeeze. And we're still aware of the breath, that beautiful cool inhale and slow full exhale. moving through to the knees, and into the thigh muscles, focusing on the back of the legs, and then the front of the legs. Moving through to the sitting bones, really being aware of the weight of the body, that connection to the ground. Through the hips, and visualizing the tailbone dropping down towards the ground. And then the spine, the entire spine. So we'll start at the tailbone and then sort of traveling up the spine, visualizing each vertebrae, the space between each vertebrae as that spine stretches right up the back. Got the shoulder blades rolling down the back, maybe giving the shoulders a bit of a roll just to really locate those shoulder blades. And the spine continues up the back of the neck and right into the back of the skull. The top of the head is reaching towards the sky. So we have this beautiful sense of the strength of the spine. Moving through to the front of the body. The front of the body is a lot softer. You have the lower abdomen. Perhaps you're noticing the sensation of breathing in that area. Moving up through into the chest area. Really feeling a widening of the chest, a real lightness in the heart. An opening. Perhaps you notice the breath traveling through this area as well, some expanding in the ribs. Collarbones widening into the shoulders, then being aware of the upper arm, slight bend in the elbows. Through the forearms, the wrists, and out into the hands, being aware of the palms of the hands, perhaps feeling the fabric that you're touching, the heat of the legs. So we have the connection of the feet with the ground, the sitting bones with the ground, the tailbone directed towards the ground, and then the spine stretching all the way up the back, with the crown of the head reaching towards the sky. This beautiful sense of the duality. Feeling the breath coming into the body and exhaling all the way out. Seeing if you can notice the coolness of the breath traveling down the throat area into the body. Up into the jaw, perhaps moving the jaw from side to side. Noticing how the tongue is positioned in your mouth. It can be quite nice to bring the tip of the tongue just behind the two front teeth, allowing the jaw to relax, the tongue to relax. Moving up to the temples. Softening the eyes. Through to the forehead. Really feeling an expanse in the forehead. And feeling that breath. Each breath that comes into the body is a new, clear, fresh breath. That breath distributes throughout the body. Effectively, every cell in the body is touched by the breath. You can visualize that breath coming in and traveling throughout the body. And then as you breathe out, really releasing, really letting go of anything that you're holding that just isn't necessary in this moment. Breathing it all out. Really allowing the exhale to be complete. Probably a bit longer than you're used to. Breathing all the way out. As you breathe in, you can say to yourself, I am breathing in. And as you breathe out, I am breathing out. to bring your awareness back into the body, feeling that connection with the ground, maybe moving the toes a little, the fingers a little. And then on the next inhale, we're going to reach our arms around and up and stretch them up towards the ceiling. Hold for a moment, and then when you breathe out, breathing all the way out and slowly bringing the arms around and down towards the ground. We'll do another one of those. As you breathe in, you're stretching all the way up, feeling that stretch through the underarms, right through to the tips of the fingers. Hold and breathing all the way out. Those arms are floating down towards the ground. One more, breathing in, stretch, and breathing out all the way down. Feeling that breath coming into the body, bringing in a little energy now, moving the toes, moving the fingers.